Hey, everybody. How we doing today? How are we? How are we on this fine Friday morning? 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's September 12th. There will be a Nintendo Direct today. A big one. A big old 60-minute smackaroony. Which is why I'm here. Typically we'd be watching a new episode of Delayed Input at this hour. Oh, he got it up? Let's see what old Bossman's got to say this week. This week I've got nothing to say until Nintendo says something first. So that's why we are at where we're at right now. Welcome to the stream. I'm looking forward to this one. I feel like part of the fun of having a new console is wanting new games, right? And I feel like Nintendo's about to show some new games. Before we get to business, before we get to our expectations, let me just say to Kype, thank you for being a 54-monther. To Cody Kerr, thank you for being a 54-monther. Howdy and good morning. I slept on the Six Flags Fiesta Texas Bugs Bunny log ride because it's too darn early for some Nintendo thing. Yeah, you think it's early on the East Coast? Imagine being on the West Coast. Manjita Rashi, thanks for being a 62-monther. Gus Devs, thanks for being a 7-monther. Absolute Uppercut, thank you for being a 39-monther. Hyphen, thanks for being a 41-monther. Boy, howdy. Designer Fake, thanks for being a 35-monther. Guten Morgen. And Johanna, thanks for being a 38-monther. Germans will say Morgen, which just means morning. I like that. And then Moin. I like Moin as well. And Moin, I don't think has a direct translation. It's just like a quick, like, how do you do? Hello there, how do you do? Just checking in. Everything good? Moin. You know, I like it. I like it. Yeah, the double moin I don't love. I don't love moin. That's just nuts. Gazelle, thanks for being a 63-monther. It's early here in Cali. Exactly, it's early in Cali. Mimi Moonbeam, thanks for being a 50-monther. Mushy. Yeah. All you need is one Moshi. Let's be real. They updated the GBA app to be 1080p on Switch 2 recently, but still not the NES or Game Boy. I hope they announced games. I think there's just no sense of 1080p NES games. There's just no sense in it. Moin means Morgan just in Hamburger dialect. Even though you say it all day for some reason in Hamburg. Okay, got it. So it's really just Hamburg. I feel like it stretches out of Hamburg, though. As a casual observer. When I was working for the game studio that's in Bremen, they would say Moin. I have a sad teddy bear I bought at the airport that has a shirt that says Moin. Okay. Sega has 4 TBA games at TGS this month. Do we think Eddie are announced here? Yeah, I guess we can get into it. We could begin. We could begin our expectations. Why not? We only have... Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. I don't even have the Direct queued up on this PC. Let me see if I can find that precious URL. That was fun. A rare case of YouTube knowing exactly what I want. Thank you, YouTube. Yep, there it is. They know. All right, so let's get back to this. All right. Like, here's an easy... We do expectations, like, easy, right? Easy. Metroid Prime 4. 2025 release date. Easy, you know what I mean? Let's just start with the easy stuff. Let's not talk about like the crazy wild shit. Easy, 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 easy. I do feel like this is in contention. I do feel some people are like, dude, it's so late into 2025 now. There's no way it'll release. It's clearly delayed. I think it's fine. I think we're good. Kirby Air Riders. Single player campaign reveal. I think this game's got, I should say story mode. Maybe. Let's say that. A story mode reveal. I was hinted at the end of Sakurai's extensive Air Riders Direct. Kirby Air Riders is a November game. I don't think there's going to be another big Nintendo Direct between now and then. So I think now's a chance to cash in on whatever was teased at the end of that 40-minute bad boy. Character reveal as well? Absolutely, yeah. Because there was a mysterious I forget his name. He's a knight, okay? Meta Knight, the Meta Knight. There's a mysterious Meta Knight-like guy. Sure. All right. Character reveal too. You got it. But honestly, characters in this game mean very little to me. Same with carts. They've essentially made a game where like the characters and carts are so like unimportant. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like the game's a different game if you got a different cart, even though Sakurai explained it's significantly different. Thundercats Ho, thanks for being a 61-monther. Happy Friday, Kyle in chat. Let's hope our dreams come true. At least one, right? Professional Moron, thanks for being a 21-monther. Golden Sun, anything please. Okay, come on now. This is a cool tag. Thank you for converting that gift sub. Prime sub, excuse me. Expectation, nothing Golden Sun. You're asking me for expectations, chat? Come on. Come on now. This is what I'm talking about. Expectations. Character reveal in the Zelda Warriors game we don't really care about? Yeah. Is that set up for 2026? Or is that 2025 still? This is winter 2025. All right. Yeah, we'll say Robo Link reveal in Hyrule Warriors. Last Direct had a Hyrule Warriors trailer that ended with a tease of what is clearly going to be a robotic Link. This is the time they finally show it. Expectation, nothing Star Fox. No, chat. No. In fact, Mario 40th anniversary, right, is this next 12 months. So obviously we expect them to mention it. We expect them to bring it up. Mario 2 movie news. If you've been missing the hot gossip and the deodorant, apparently we're widely accepting the movie is called Super Mario Galaxy. So that's the thing. What do you do for Mario's 40th anniversary? The idea is like there's going to be a new game. I'm going to say 2D. Or new game collection, which I wouldn't be disappointed in either of these things. A new game collection would be so sick. I'd be into it. Yeah, I think that's fine as an expectation. We're just doing expectations, not just like, ooh, I wish. You know what I mean? It's like that's what I would expect. Yeah, I feel like a Nintendo Direct of this scale never goes by without some new Nintendo Switch Online news. I think it's GameCube time still. I think we're swinging back to GameCube. New IP is one of the last things. Expectation. No. New. Nintendo IP. No. Be realistic, please. I beg you. Yeah, I guess, you know, like, expectation is GameCube, NSO, Nintendo Switch Online. Today. There you go. Bonanza DLC? No. At best, Mario Kart World DLC? I just think it might be too early. How about this? Far Off Mario Kart World DLC. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I think far off might be one word. It is. I don't think it's coming soon, but I feel like they could announce Mario Kart World DLC. Hades 2 release date? Yeah, I was looking at the last time I did this. Hades 2 release date was on that, and so was the Silksong release date. What's crazy is Silksong is released at this point, and Hades 2 has not been mentioned, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm with you. I'm with you. Hades 2, a release date. And I'm buying into late October for that. New Joy-Con 2 colors, way too early. Way too early. Give it a year. Maybe not a year. Yeah, give me more space, bro. We got a lot already. Hades 2 Shadow Drop? I really don't think it's a Shadow Drop. I think late October is about right. I think a Shadow Drop for Hades 2 wouldn't be the right thing for that game. The new FromSoft trailer? Yeah, we're talking Duskbloods? Yeah, okay, so let's talk about, actually, let's talk big picture about what I think the intent of this direct is. I think half the games we'll see, half or more, 2026. I think the actual intent of this Nintendo Direct is obviously like we gotta beef up Metroid Prime 4. We gotta beef up Pokemon Legends, ZA, big fall release, right? New Mega, I guess we'll say. So that's half the intent of this show, but I really think the other half the intent is to make people excited about the future of the Switch 2. And so I bet a lot of it is going to be games not just in the like near future, but I was also thinking like at least one irresponsibly early tease. Do you remember when they announced Metroid Prime 4? It was like 10 years ago, and it was just the logo. That was an irresponsibly early tease. So I'm talking about something on that scale I think we're going to see today. Edwin Dominic's being a 42-monther. Who will be the new Mega? I think all those are leaked. I don't like to even guess. Hollow Crown thinks being a 50-monther. By the way, during the show, I do not do the call-outs for resubs, so please remind me at the end to catch up on any. New Zelda tease? Expectation, no new Zelda. Well, it might be our irresponsibly early tease, actually, so I'm not going to say no new Zelda, but yeah. No actual Zelda gameplay. Anything for Switch 2 editions? Yeah, so I guess we should talk about the Switch Forces 777 rumor, right? So, there's a YouTuber named The Switch Force. I think completely unrelated to the game Switch Force. Who kind of bullseyed the fact that there would be a Nintendo Direct on this Friday, September 12th. So along with that, and the day of they would announce the Direct even, along with that, we kind of got to take everything that person says at face value as something that probably will happen, right? We got to add those to expectations. So one thing this person said is that there will be 3 games that are 7 games. They have the 7 is involved with them, right? So I think even that tease alone, saying they're like 7 games, kind of implies that it's not blank blank 7 for all 3 games. That's why I think 007 is in there. 007 First Light was also in the April Switch 2 Direct when they had no game to show. They were just saying, yeah, we're gonna be on Switch 2. So easiest first guess. They just had a PlayStation State of Play that was all about 007 First Light. So like they're in promotion mode for that game. I think that's super, super easy. And then yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake also announced but no release date. Easy. All right, here's what I'll say about this though. Sadly, it's not what I want, but no new content. They're not gonna like add any like cool, like this is the Switch version of this game. No new weapons, not even like a couple of new gloves for Tifa that are like Princess Peach colored. It's not happening. I really don't think they're gonna add anything to that version. Jason Denick, thanks for bringing a 25-monther. All right, so let's say for 007 First Light, I think the question is, will they show anything that wasn't in that State of Play? And my actual expectation is, not a bet, just expect what I expect. Nothing that wasn't in the State of Play. Meaning same levels, same trailer, maybe, you know what I mean? Like same costumes. Like I don't know if they'll show anything that wasn't in there. Just my expectation. Exclusive exploding fruit. Yep. So we got 2 7s there. The last one is, we were seeing rumors a while ago about a Dragon Quest VII remake. Which that was the one that was on PlayStation, but still used like 2D sprites. However, that one did also have a 3DS remake. So you would expect like maybe the remake would be based off of that and not the 2D HDs, which are really time consuming. But then there's also Black Ops 7. And so you got to pick one or the other. You got to pick one or the other. Black Ops 7 or Dragon Quest 7. Pick one. All right, this is my expectation. This is my expectation. Black Ops 7. They've not even talked about a Nintendo Switch version of this game yet. I don't think it's deep in development. Black Ops 7 2026 is my expectation. If they do bring it up, it's not soon. It's not going to be day and date with the other versions of that game. Resident Evil 7, yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like they do RE8 before RE7, but I don't think so. I don't think it's RE7. So we got our 3 7s. Dragon Quest 7 remake would be cool. Obviously, if you look back at that last Nintendo Direct they had, the Partner Direct, Nintendo cares a great deal about its relationships with Square Enix because that show ended with back-to-back 2D HD reveals. One for Philadelphia, and then the other one for the mobile game Gone console for Octopath Traveler. I forget its actual subtitle. Yeah. Splatoon DLC? No, it's a whole game. I'm wearing my Splatoon shirt today. In fact. What's it called? Splatoon. It's like its own offshoot game. Raiders, yeah. It looks like it might be like A roguelike? And like there was a roguelike mode for Splatoon 3, right? And that DLC was really, really cool. So it might be like a survival game. It might be like, I don't know. There's like some cool twist on it. Splatoon Raiders release date. And I think there's a shot at it being 2025. Let's just say soon. So if it's early 2026, I think that would still count. I think that's like the next game. And I think it looks really cool, actually. Octo expansion. Chet always talks about Octo expansion, yeah. The original trailer said 2026. Let's double check on that. I think you're right. It's just such a weird trailer, right? Yeah, this is like a 5.5 minute thing. Okay. No. The rest is about Splatoon 3. That's right. No, I think, check this out. I think it just says, and this is so weird, by the way. I feel like whenever I Google something, it always takes me to the English, as in England, the country, as in EN-GB version of the Nintendo store. I'm never sure why. Here we go, Splatoon Raiders. What was that? It wasn't a year. So that's it. No year attached. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be soon. Femboy Waluigi. Thanks for being a 17-month. The reveal of Waluigi's Femboy skin in Mario Kart World. Lock that in. It's happening. All right. Over under how many puns? I lost the pun bet last time. And Nintendo Directs have less puns than Indie Directs. So I don't know. I don't think you're going to see a lot of puns. They're really scaling back on those. Very fortunately. Return of Dr. Mario or perhaps a Dr. Peach? Here's a fun one. Nintendo likes to incentivize Nintendo Switch Online subscriptions as much as possible. Yeah, they release old games, but they also like to release online games like F-Zero 99, like Mario 99, like Tetris 99. I actually expect not even just like a, whoa, I'd be really surprised, I would love this. I actually think they're so in deep on Nintendo Switch Online. New free NSO multiplayer game. Like those other ones. You know what I mean? Like a F-Zero 99. We ran out of chunks again. We're getting a lot of expectations in here. This is crazy. And on that, how am I doing on time? 6 minutes. Okay. All right, we're doing fine. I do think you'll see a lot of maybe not a lot of, but more group chat emphasis. I still, like, here's the thing. I still don't think Nintendo realizes how unappealing this is, but for, like, this might be, like, the last direct where they're, like, really, like, this is a hot new thing, by the way. Like, they have numbers. They have metrics of people not using this shit. So I think they're going to try, like, one more time. Let me just explain how nice this thing is, right? I think they're going to try it one more time. I'm wondering if we've covered every Switch 2 game that has been announced already. I wonder if there's anything that I'm not thinking about that's already been announced. Nintendo always has a slide that's full of We're covered. We're covered. All right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. Expectation though, I think like EA Sports. You know what I mean? Like I like Chad. Like this is a thing. This is like they're trying to instill confidence. You think Professor Layton? I think EA Sports is gonna be like a decent chunk of this direct. Would they call it? They called it like the best version of Madden. You know what I mean? Like I feel like emphasis. I'll do that too. EA Sports emphasis. Yeah. They're trying to sell this as everything else. Rhythm Heaven. Yeah. That is a Switch 1 game, but it's going to be on Switch 2 as well. I'm vibing with Rhythm Heaven. I'm vibing with it. Rhythm Heaven, let's say release date. It might be still super far off, though. Maybe it's a release year, but Rhythm Heaven release date. They had an EA Sports chunk in the partner direct. I know that. This is not going to be 60 minutes of first-party Nintendo titles. So I think even though it's redundant, I think there will be like more EA Sports stuff. I think so. Tomodachi Life. Yep, that's another one. That was also announced at the other direct. Tomodachi Life release date. We got Metroid Prime 4 release date. I also do want to say, this is my expectation, and the chat's just making me believe this from the first time we saw that trailer. Time travel. I'm not gonna be surprised if the gimmick is time travel, right? I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna be like, whoa, cool, you know? All right, I still see people mentioning Professor Layton. No, Professor Layton is my expectation. That's just what I'm expecting. Prime 2 and 3 remaster? No Prime 2 and 3 remaster. No. Maybe a re-release, maybe, but a remaster. Like, they worked so hard on the remaster of Prime 1. There's no way they're just going to double down on that stuff. 2 minutes. Okay, good call out. Let's say expectation. I expect a B. I expect at the end of the show they're going to put together a B. We'll find out at the end. We'll find out what they put together. Yeah, I did. I do think last time I predicted that we would see some Xbox stuff. They're always in your scalp. But it didn't come to be. I do think, yeah, I think if you gave me a chance, I would have put Xbox releases on there. Sorry, I had to fix the audio there too. What's weird though is it's still there we go. Yeah. There we go. Woo! Before we get started, can I get an oh yeah? My friend we were told was dead was actually in an extended coma. She's awake again. My friend has returned from the dead. That's a double oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Palatown Pete, thanks for being a 58-monther. Sitting in a quiet corner of the office with no one behind me so I could watch the direct. Good play. Smart play. No update on Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't think so. Let me know about volume throughout the direct. It might be already too loud. Always be telling me if it's too loud. Always be telling me. Also, I'll catch up on any subs and resubs after the show. We got 5 seconds. Let's begin. So this is the same intro they used for the April Direct. They might be using this for like 4 or 5 more years. It is nice. The song's nice too. This man's 40. Some good Miyamoto art in there, I think. So cool, dude. I feel like some of this stuff is unseen before, you know?
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan. We got here because so many people have played. Thank you all very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the artwork. At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we've created an art gallery.
Every shot of that
displays
museum, they make it
character
not look like a
illustrations
rectangle.
drawn during the development of different games. There are also illustrations and pixel art from the Mario series.
Got it. So they weren't unseen. You could see them at the
Also,
museum.
From now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here.
You have to win a
And
lottery to even
starting
get
this
that
December,
ticket.
We're planning a 40th anniversary light display. You'll still need a reservation to enter the museum, but
Yeah.
we hope those visiting will check it out.
All right.
On top of that, earlier in May, following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. We hope you can experience the world of Super Mario in real life. Next is more news
So fun,
about
bro.
Kyoto.
Worth
We'll be
checking out.
supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support.
That's a stretch.
But this time, Mario himself will be cheering on the runners. This is the race bib that the runners will wear, which has the Nintendo logo on it. We'll be supporting in other ways as well. If you're interested in marathons, why not take the opportunity to run through Kyoto? Also, coming next spring, please take a look at this.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, fuck. Not there you go. It's a fucking movie. I got so excited, bro. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay. I do think the Mario movie is a good movie. I think the sequel will be sweet too. What I think is good about the movie is I think they understand what is visually appealing. What kind of adventure a viewer wants to go on, you know? Oof. Oof. Beautiful. They hit the theme.
The name of the new movie that Nintendo and Illumination are producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy Movie.
Deodorant League.
What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space? This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
No!
Let's
A game!
also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris
No.
San from Illumination.
It should be a game!
Chris-san,
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's
He said
40th
this Minions
anniversary,
movie is the main
it's an
event of the
opportunity
40th
to
anniversary.
reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that
Look at
Mario
Bowser
has
playing the
brought
piano
to
there,
life
though.
for
That's nice.
fans across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the
We
Super
know!
Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact on the very fabric of our culture.
Who do you think you're talking
All of
to?
us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage.
Yeah.
And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad,
Yeah.
and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek.
That
And as we
JPEG,
continue
bro.
to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we look forward
He
to
needs a new
sharing
headshot.
more with you in the future. And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you, Chris-san.
Wow.
I'm also involved in the production every day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little longer for its release.
This guy loves movies.
While you're waiting, I have something I'd like to show you.
Okay.
Please take a look at
Here's a
this.
video game. That's looking pretty crisp, bro. Now, obviously, this makes a ton of sense if the movie's called Mario Galaxy. Wow, this game's an all-timer, bro. Wow. This one's just okay. Look at that fuzzy B in HD. Soundtrack's an all-timer. $30 US, please. I'm gonna guess 50. I think they're gonna want 50 for this. Oh my God, Luigi stars? I don't think I'll ever get the Luigi stars ever again. 100%ing this game is so crazy. Galaxy 2 as well. Lunatics only. Miyamoto hates this shit. Suddenly he loves movies. Very soon, okay. But let me chat. If they put up a store, let us know. Let us know about prices as they come. Rosalina's
That's right. It's
reading
the
a book
games that
amiibo
share
is
the
kind of cool.
movie's title, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the original director for Super Mario Galaxy, Koizumi-san.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
Cool.
First, the two games you just saw
He said games
were
up.
developed around
We're
the
gonna get like
idea
some
of
Mario
what Mario's
sports stuff,
adventures
right?
would be like in space. The planets have gravity, and seeing Mario not fall off of them while upside down was very impressive, even as a developer. The second game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii. In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages. We hope you're looking forward to that as well.
That's actually crazy. That part's actually crazy.
In addition, the storybook will be available as a real-life product. The new pages I mentioned won't be included, but more details, including the release timing, will be available on the My Nintendo Store website later today.
You clever son of a gun.
Check that out.
We gotta pull up the Iwata asks.
Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too.
In which Koizumi says, like, I basically had to sneak in the story into Galaxy.
So if there's one you haven't played yet,
this is him getting his last laugh.
To try it. Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, Mario Tennis, heck yeah.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever.
Okay.
Use top spins, slices, lobs, and
yeah. This is
familiar
standard.
shots.
What's the gimmick?
But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a
I feel
rally
like
going
Mario
to build
Tennis
up your
Switch
fever
had some
gauge,
crazy gimmicks like this,
then
right?
unleash a fever shot.
Is that different?
Freeze the court with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30
Look at
fever
DK,
rackets,
looks great.
each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy. Let's see the game modes
Yeah,
being
what made
served up.
Mario Tennis Switch so fun is the single player mode is actually really cool.
Riveting commentary in tournament mode. Aim for the top by completing different objectives in the Trial Towers
I'm getting a
mode.
vibe it's not here.
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder
Waluigi
effects.
Pinball is really cool.
In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable
It had
rules
such a
in
cool, like,
Online
adventure
Room,
campaign,
or
man.
Go for glory
Mario Tennis
in
on Switch is
ranked
actually a really cool
matches.
game.
You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in swing mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's adventure
Now
mode.
that's a monkey paw.
With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play. And defeat the monsters to return to normal. Mario Tennis Fever
Daima, bro.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Very
February
soon.
12th.
I deserve
was
that. No,
Mario
I deserve
Tennis
that.
Fever. It features familiar tennis gameplay, but unique to this latest entry are fever shots, which change depending on your racket. There are plenty of other modes as well, so please look forward to it.
Yeah, that mode looks
Next,
fun.
please take a look at this.
Baby mode, bro.
Hi. What'll it be?
Wow! More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower
What are
Kingdom.
you adding?
Super Mario
Justify
Brothers
the
Wonder,
cost.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Probably another $20 upgrade.
Plus meet up in Bella Bell Park.
Okay.
A
Shoot, I might
large
play some
plaza
DLC
has
for
been
this
discovered
game.
in the Flower Kingdom.
Look at that Mario 2 mask.
Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family.
Levels or mini games, bro?
Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Okay.
Collect the most coins to win.
They're mini games.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Oh,
Use
shit.
items to duke it out. Dodge attacks and try to survive.
They want 20 smackers for this.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
This is $20
Run and hide
DLC.
and tag. If you're tagged, you're it.
Bro, that mask is fucked.
And the other players get to transform and hide.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Like prop hunt in Mario?
Relay.
Pass the bob-omb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut blocks while your friends run across them.
No, 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 no. Those triangular bumpers? Hell no. Hell no.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync.
If you
then
played the
1,
last level of
2,
this game,
3,
you know those
jump.
bumpers well. They induce panic.
Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy.
Wow, they're all mini
Grab your
games.
friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well.
Okay.
Look forward to more on that in the future.
I see.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I just don't
As
think
its
I'd
name
play through the
implies,
entire game
Meetup in
again to
Bella
get
Bell
to
Park
the
adds
extra
more
levels they're
multiplayer
adding in
options
between,
to
you know?
enjoy. It also adds other new content, so stay tuned for more details in the future.
I can't do another playthrough
How
of that
about
game.
these chatty characters?
Was it something I said?
Maybe you
The
can
talking
transfer your
flowers.
save. That would be cool.
We
Oh my
actually
God.
made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, really? Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that. These talking flowers can make everyday life a little more fun. They're planned for release next spring.
Are we meant to like
Okay,
the talking
next
flower?
is the last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
Okay. Switch to exclusive on this one. Look out.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky.
Oh, hell yeah. This is going to be good stuff.
It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures,
Like a papercraft Yoshi
but
game?
it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate.
More like a
First,
Painted
let's study
Yoshi
this
game.
flower-like creature. We found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom.
Yoshi has talked to so many talking flowers. It's crazy this is unique
As
to
you
him.
wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck.
You ever seen Kirby 3?
It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack.
Kirby 3
Thanks to
vibes.
them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits. Yoshi and
music
the
stinks, huh?
Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
Wow. It doesn't even say Yoshi's Island. It's just Yoshi branding.
A new game starring
I guess
Yoshi
Yarn
is on
Yoshi
the
doesn't
way.
either. Yoshi's Crafted World.
The game takes place
don't say
within a
island either.
mysterious book. You'll make discoveries and encounter all sorts of things as you're exploring. Please stay tuned for future updates.
I think the
That's
localization
all
team
for the
didn't
Super
work hard
Mario
enough on
Brothers
Mr.
40th
E.
anniversary. In addition to the games coming in the future, the new movie releases next spring.
We know about
We
the
hope
movie.
you enjoy all sorts of adventures with Mario. Okay, we'll now begin our usual Nintendo Direct. First, we'll introduce games launching on Nintendo
That was
Switch.
20 minutes. That was 20 minutes.
It's time to storm into Cryptica. The
What?
mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling.
That was
Hone
abrupt,
your
bro. We
swift
went to
swordplay
like
against a variety of
digital-only
foes,
third-party really
uncover
quick.
a wide array of unique melee and ranged weapons, and glide through ever-shifting biomes with graceful, acrobatic moves. With the help of magical creatures called Stormhearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining and sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Stormlancers launches exclusively on
Today.
the Nintendo Switch system later today.
I see. Now I understand now. I understand now.
The
I get it now.
wilderness is calling. Transform a wild island inspired by the Australian outback.
My chat's gonna
In
tell
this
you Dinkum
charming
is good. Don't
survival life
listen.
sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home. Plant crops, catch fish, gather resources, and plenty more.
Don't listen. They're about to say
But
this game's good.
let your
Don't listen.
guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops,
You don't
enjoy
say.
festivals, and
Oh my
talk
God.
with visitors. Some of them might even decide to live here. Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local or online co-op. Dinkum launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system November
making these
5th.
deals.
Pre-orders and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Demo today is interesting.
Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious
We have seen
planet
trailers
in the
of this game
platforming
before.
adventure, Popucom.
Yeah.
Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors at the right time to overcome obstacles. You can also use items like shields
Funny, this
to
is like
block lasers,
one component of Split Fiction, you know?
or drones to create platforms.
I like that though.
Powerful bosses can be found at the end of stages. Team up to take them down. Additionally, in party mode, up to 4 pals can take on a variety of challenges together.
Fun.
A colorful co-op adventure awaits in Popucom, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Popucom. Tomodachi's
Here,
back,
on
baby.
this small island floating in the sea, are Mii characters, each living their own carefree lives.
These Miis look great.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game.
He said, when is the game coming out?
You're in charge of this island. You can create Mii characters of anyone you'd like
That was
living
fucking
here.
hilarious, actually. That was actually really funny.
Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen their personality,
What I love
and
about
voice.
this is like,
My name is Anne.
your Mii is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii
text-to-speech
characters
has
you
become
create
so
will
advanced,
enjoy their
but they
island life
refuse to
however
do
they
it
see
for
fit.
stylistic reasons. I actually really like it.
Wonder what's up.
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's great.
Looks like that hit the spot. This Mii looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Even Sharple with a Gramby. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island.
What were those fingers
Stay
doing?
tuned for more information in the future.
Bob.
When is the game coming out?
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. This just in. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
And that was the guy who wanted to know.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream will launch next spring.
That's crazy. That's some good Nintendo stuff. This is good. This is good.
Please wait a little longer for this new Dream Life.
Thank you,
Next
Koizumi.
up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Dash, slash, and clash in these games.
Great
Get
setup.
over here and choose your fighter in this
He said,
totally
"Get over here."
collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This compilation features
Get
multiple
over
classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions. Friendship matters, so fight your pals locally or take the in-game tournament global with added support for online play. Want a break from
That
combat?
version of Mortal Kombat
Dive
4
into
looks
an
cool.
interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original creators.
Yeah,
Prepare to
I'm
test your might
I'm
when
incredibly in.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launches digitally on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 30th, and physically December 12th.
That's quite the release date.
Let's finish this.
Experience the first game in the Final Fantasy VII
Okay.
Remake
Nah,
trilogy.
it's a good release date. It's a good one. There's just a lot of
Step
other
into
games
the
that are
role of
happening
Cloud Strike,
October
a
31st.
former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit.
Did he say Shinra?
While he's working as a mercenary, the legendary hero Sephiroth, who
Get a grip,
supposedly
bro.
died on a past mission, suddenly appears. The fate of the planet is now in your hands.
If I'm Square Enix, I'm pulling
Final
the deal.
Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system January 22nd.
Way later than I expected.
Save the world from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure. Battle foes to rescue robot allies. Collect resources and create a place for others to call home. Then, customize your weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities. You can also catch fish, harvest crops, and craft items between missions. Online,
Gotta show
you can
the
team
fish
up with
catching
friends
every
in
time.
co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Linked Banner of the Spark launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Release date, release date, release date. Bring it on. Look at this animation. Good God.
Well, daughter of Hades, princess of the underworld, it would seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus.
This is pretty hyped. Make room on your
Shall you
goatee
rush
list.
now to your family's defense?
Make room.
Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
This is so well animated. Dang, dude.
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both.
Damn, this trailer rules.
Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond
And now
the
we gotta listen to
underworld
this
of
guy
Greek
again.
myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time.
Okay.
Wield powerful weapons of night the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more.
That trailer was nice.
Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand. Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover
So they still do the thing where it's kind of like pre-rendered, yeah?
The story. On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second.
The actual character sprite, I mean.
Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th.
Okay.
New Amiibo figures ride in.
All right.
The Kirby Air Riders game is coming soon, and 2 new Amiibo are also on the way. Tap them to summon
That's Game
figure
Jam
players
weekend.
that you can train.
Yeah. So we'll do it. We'll play it on Monday.
Your figure players will level up as they compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the Amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose
Very
your rider
clever.
and machine.
Very
Levels
clever.
are
Very clever.
also
Very clever.
transferred
Very
over.
clever. Very clever. Yeah.
These 2 new Amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be
Clearly
on the
they
lookout
intend to
for
make
even
more. Yeah,
Kirby
of
Air
course,
Riders
of course.
updates in the future.
Skylanders is back.
A second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the game's director, Mr. Sakurai.
They're
is
giving him a
also on
second
the way.
one? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. All right. Hang tight. We'll be there for it.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies. Like this brave Korok.
I'm not saying this guy is bad at
Get familiar
voiceover,
with your allies'
but I am saying
abilities
he's
so
not
you
good
know
enough
which
for it to
character
be
swap
only
to
him
in any
for the rest of all time.
Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat.
They
Make
could mix it
strategic
up.
use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage
Sync strikes?
or have a variety of other effects.
All of this looks so boring to me.
Invite a friend to fight alongside you in
Like, I don't
split-screen
think the
co-op.
tools look cool, you know? You
And
can
with
use a
Game
fire
Share,
hydrant on
you
these
can play
guys.
together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors:
Almost.
Age of Imprisonment
Almost.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 6th.
RoboLink
Pre-orders
is still a
begin later
secret.
today on Nintendo eShop.
All right, so we still got October and December for Metroid. We still got those two.
Right.
This is
That's
DQ7.
enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle.
Looks
And
great.
Remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it.
These things stink, by the way.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Basically, you like create islands with these maps that you put on this rock. Wow, though. This is high effort. This is not just like remastering the 3DS remake. This is actually pretty crazy. Those faces, though, bro.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials.
It's actually less ambitious than the
What awaits
3DS
them
remake.
Beyond it all.
Not in these cutscene presentations, but in overworlds, walking around. On 3DS, cameras behind you. You're actually walking around the environments. Huh.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
It's an entirely different remake.
That's the spirit. Look out, world.
Feb 5th is
Here we
crazy.
come.
That's actually crazy.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
I gotta show you some 3DS footage.
We hope you're looking forward to the journey ahead in this reimagined
I don't like that this is
world.
top down.
Now, we'd like to announce two things. First, here's some news about the Nintendo Today smart device app.
Oh my god, okay.
The app continues to deliver all sorts of information about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis.
Sure does.
And we're adding a new Kirby theme. We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby Air Riders leading up to the game's release.
I bet Sakurai
Please
took all
check
those
that out.
screenshots.
Secondly, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Okay.
Please take a look at this.
All right, all right. What do you got? What do you got?
Coming to Nintendo Classics, Virtual Boy.
Very cool. Very cool.
You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory.
You're shitting me.
This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play.
What the fuck?
Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported. Play Mario
That is so
Tennis,
bonkers.
Galactic Pinball, Telero Boxer, and
You're out of your
more.
mind for that. How much is that thing?
14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch February
It's gonna sell
17th.
out. Whatever the cost is, it will sell
The
out.
dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future.
Oh my god.
A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Ooh. We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics.
You're
Okay,
wild. You're
let's see some
wild.
more headlines.
That's so nuts. That's so nuts.
The Crimson Butterfly soars again.
The Crimson Butterfly soars again.
Minakami
What a vibe
Village,
shift, dude.
A place said to have vanished from the map.
Is this Fatal Frame?
But when
Fatal Frame
twin
2, though, it's a
sisters,
remake.
Neo and Mayu find themselves lost and wander into the village, they encounter the unthinkable.
That Virtual Boy, I'm still reeling from it. They're actually making those
The
things.
victims of a past tragedy.
They're not going to lose money. They will make their
Now,
money.
Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home. But as she delves deeper into the mystery,
This looks good, actually. Fatal Frame 2 remake, like, they put a lot of effort into this. I'm surprised.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
I mean, it doesn't look like a PS5 game, but it's
Where
impressive.
will the Crimson Butterfly lead them? Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system early next year.
2026.
Upgrade your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games.
Oh boy. Upgrade your play.
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll face off against more on-screen enemies than ever before as you aim to become King of the Pirates. Enjoy camera play and more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together.
The faces are so small, though.
Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley. Plus, up to 4 friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer.
That's kind of wild.
And with Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game.
With this annoying thing on top of the
5
screen.
new levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Plus, with mouse controls, you can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun.
I saw Indiana Jones.
Craving more to clean? Power Wash Simulator makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series. Unholster your washer and effortlessly blast the dirt away as you transform your sullied surroundings into squeaky clean scenes. Make use of new tools and supplies, including enhanced soap, a surface cleaner, additional power washers,
the surface cleaner is
and
cool.
rigging equipment for those hard-to-reach places. Wash your way through
That's some fun new stuff, actually.
As you explore even more of Muckingham. Then venture into new grimy locations, including Detergento and Lubra City. After a hard day's work, take some time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place with furniture and accessories you've collected. And for the first time, up to 4 players can make progress in the campaign together in online co-op, or split the work between 2 players with local split screen. Very satisfying indeed.
I'd like if one of the 4 players can be a mole and like actually make things subtly dirty.
Power Wash Simulator 2.
And so you're trying to figure out like, actually, who's making this dirtier?
This fall. The fruit matching phenomenon returns.
I'm super in for this.
Suika Game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit falls toward the center of a circle, and you can drop it from any angle.
Suika Galaxy,
it's
dude.
360 degrees of fruit dropping fun.
The song's the same?
If you combine fruits a certain number of times, it's super evolution time. When this is active, you can earn bonus points based on the number of fruits you merge. Plus, with the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you can play with others locally via Game Share. This allows you
I actually
and
don't
up to
think it's
3
an
players
improvement.
to drop and merge fruit together in co-op. Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
It's funny, there's a little bit of
this winter.
surface tension. There was like a little bit of overlap when that watermelon appeared. Looks like a Metroid door. Well, 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 well. What have we here? That's pretty cool. Don't say empty planet. Clearly there were enemies to fight. So I feel like you can't ride the motorcycle until you have this cool red and black armor. That dogfight's gonna be so annoying. You can tell. It's me, Silux. It's making the cut. It's making the cut. December 5th. Oh, you gotta get the Psylocke. Announcer guy is so mad that he didn't get to make that announcement. Are you sure you don't want me to talk?
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
What the fuck?
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza.
What the fuck?
This new edition lets you barrel around.
I'm not even gonna look, dude. Holy shit.
Faces.
Yeah, obviously we'll be playing this shit. Wow.
And if you finish the main game story, VoidCon will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think?
Wow.
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush.
Cool. Obviously, just turn into an elephant. What are you thinking?
Time limit to clear each round.
Just turn into an elephant.
The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks. Collect a fossil, and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones.
It's a roguelike.
Perks have different effects.
Oh
like
my
getting
God.
more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests.
Wow.
There are all sorts to choose from. Gain
I'm
and stack
very
perks,
impressed.
Then collect oodles of emeralds.
That's crazy.
You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run. Your perks and skills reset after each run. But Fossil and Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go. When a run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how well you did.
Oh my God, say no more.
Playing can net you new fashions
Say
and
no more.
statues to display
I'm
on
in.
DK Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers.
Yeah, of course we can.
Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Plus, a free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
That's crazy. All right, we'll stream that tomorrow, obviously.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting paid DLC called DK Island and Emerald Rush.
I'll pay any price. Don't worry about it.
Please look forward to collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and exploring this
That can be
modern take on
$80 and I'm
DK
paying
Island.
it.
Next, please take a look at this.
That's crazy. That's so high effort. Oh no.
This land is just waiting to be shaped.
What the?
By a Ditto that looks like a human? And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
Holy shit, this is weird.
By learning this move, you can make grass grow.
This is like the kind of game that used to
Squirtle's
not get
water
released
gun
in the
will keep
US.
it all healthy.
You know what I'm saying?
As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon.
It would be the kind of game you're like, oh my god, I wish they released that in the US.
Collect rocks and wood to build with.
I can't believe how weird this is.
Till the fields and grow delicious crops. Build
I wonder what
homes
Combi's
for the
power is.
Pokemon
Probably
you
pollination.
meet. There's so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
Enemy sighted back there.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokopia is so weird.
A
Koei
brand
Tecmo
new
is making that
Pokemon
game.
is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Pokemon Pokopia, where a Ditto with a human appearance builds a new life with other Pokemon.
Wow, that's weird.
Next, we have information about another Pokemon game, which launches very soon.
Yes, of course. So was that Ditto abandoned by their human, though? Was that the implication? And so the Ditto just became their human? They woke up in a cave, basically the way that Avengers Endgame starts. Something just shook the Pokeball so it was able to get out. These are new Megas, by the way. These are new. I like all of them. A lot of information here. At least they used the game music that time.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon have been discovered in Lumiose City, where people and Pokemon live. Pokemon Legends ZA launches October 16th.
Yeah, I like those 3 starters. I think they're all
We
cool.
have one more Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
Uno más. Marbles. Couple of crazy Raichus.
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension.
I mean, I'll be playing.
Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions. How do you think they'll perform? More details will be shared in the future.
I do like them, and they're nice,
Let's
actually.
move on to some more headlines.
It's a nice design. Mega Raichu is cool. Just so weird to
Ready
announce
for
that
some
DLC with no
killer
actual
fun in the
in-game
sun?
footage. It's DLC. This is a game for my chat.
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
Like some
Originally
island
released over
Danganronpa
10
game.
years ago, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game.
It was cool
After
exploring the
each
island in
deadly
first person. I
incident,
like that for
heated
a
class
second.
trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. Along with the main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year.
I like it.
Make history in the Three Kingdoms. Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo Switch 2.
It's a good pickup.
The Three Kingdoms.
I feel like this game kind of came and went really
factions.
faster than I expected.
As a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao, Sun Jian, or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story and may even alter historical events from the Three Kingdoms. Plus, paid DLC is on the way.
Cool!
Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When
They really think they could just say
Origins
DLC
and
sometimes.
The DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Two fates are now intertwined.
I forgot about this game. Yeah, this kicked off the last direct, right? Stories? Monster Hunter Stories 3?
Welcome to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter, where all sorts of monsters live. By bonding with certain creatures called
Looks nice,
monsters,
actually. Look at this.
you can traverse the land, climb cliffs,
Smooth transition
swim
there. I like
across
that.
water,
The transfer.
and fly through the air as you freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes
I'm into that,
petrification
dude. That was
now
nice.
threatens the world. It's up to you to venture forth and find the source of the danger in order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties,
Prevent the
bond with
calamity,
them,
of course.
and work together to face whatever stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
The song broke. Gaia 7 actually looks kind of nice. October 30th, dude. The Switch 2 getting all the games. That looked a little rough, honestly. A lot of these previously announced. Pregnant pause there.
Hello? Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno.
Little Grody.
They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung
Little
up.
Grody. But I'm shocked. My chat thinking the best they can get is RE7. Meanwhile, Requiem coming to Switch 2.
Oh, you're FBI?
With a Miller Lite brand placement.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
This is the new foot. This stuff's new, actually, right here. Yeah. Will it be day and date is the question.
Grace, stay close to me.
Oh, bro, it's so like visibly worse. It's crazy.
Keep moving. What's wrong?
But
I'll
it's
explain
running.
later.
But it's running.
I've been watching you.
I've been watching. This is a nice trailer, actually.
You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
That photo, I feel like, was a big reveal they didn't need to waste in a trailer.
Grace.
What?
There's no escaping your destiny.
Day and date, dude. Oh, there's 7 and 8 though. Same day.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm impressed.
We hope you're looking
I'm
forward
impressed.
to Resident Evil Requiem. where
I
you'll
didn't think they'd
face
be getting
unknown
deals like
nightmares.
this.
Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched
it?
the same day. Thank you for watching so far. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Thank you for watching so far. You getting Fire Emblem vibes? We didn't even talk about Fire Emblem. I think this is straight up Awakening.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games
But I don't know any of those characters.
have begun.
I only want to fight so I can save my
This is
father's
a whole
life.
new Fire Emblem?
What I seek is a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
Level up your queen. Let her have all the XP.
It is imperative that I face it again.
I like the
must
teleport
cull
technique.
it with this blade.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
I won't let you hurt her!
And now warm blood is served in a crude cup.
You
This
think
looks
I
nice,
let you deny
dude.
me my feelings? I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to you.
Fortune's Weave.
The years were long, weren't they?
That's a dragon.
Have you forgotten me so soon?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was the trailer for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, the latest in the series. This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games. What kinds of stories await?
So the whole game is a tournament
tuned for
arc.
future updates. That's all for today's Nintendo
So
Direct.
cool.
Thank you for watching.
That was nice. That was actually a really good finale. Hold on, there's a new Mega Man Legacy Collection that was just announced. Star Force? Hold? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Stand by. Stand by. Cool. I'm in. I'm actually in for this. No footage, though. That's it. A bummer. Okay, okay. They're not ready yet. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Give them some time. Those are like the DS games, right? That use 3D character models. Like, it's probably going to be like the biggest effort for a Mega Man Legacy Collection yet. I get why they can't even show it yet. All right, let's talk about the Nintendo Direct, which was actually... No, it's not an hour and a half. This is all pregame. We'll talk about it really quick. $40 for Galaxy 1 and 2. Wait, sold separately? This can't be right. That can't be right. That can't be right. That actually can't be right. Direct said separately or a bundle. So the bundle, do we think, is 70? I'm going to guess they go 70 for the bundle. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, yeah. Let me let this play while I hit up any subs and resubs. My first reaction is I feel like the last Mario Anniversary was more exciting than this Mario Anniversary. JP Direct had Star Force footage. Okay, if you can pull it up, if you can send me a link, I'll check that out for sure, chat. Kublai Khan, thanks for being a 56-monther. Skeethy, thank you for being an 11-monther. Ring of Fire, thanks for being a 34-monther. Fire Emblem Goated, that was a really nice trailer. Taco Raiders, welcome in. Skeetle Juice, thanks for being a 6-monther. Good Direction. Sure, yeah. Clumsy, thanks for being a brand new subscriber. Word, thanks for being an 8-monther. Have a Prime sub on me. Absolutely. Pallet Town Pete, thanks for being a 58-monther. Sitting in a quiet quarter of the office. I know, I remember that one from before the Direct started. We're good. We're caught up. All right. What's kind of crazy, sorry, I'm covering it up here. This logo is pretty much the same one they've been using since the Wii Mario Anniversary. Uninspiring logo for the 40th, but maybe they'll go harder on the 50th. Prodigal Pan, 6 being a 37-monther. Birthday Direct saved by Bike Samus and Three Houses sequel, maybe. Wait, did you see ties to Three Houses in there? Was I missing some stuff? Some clues that were dropped? The dragon girl at the end was from Three Houses, got it.
シリーズ7作品がコレクションになって任天堂スイッチに登場。2200X 年通信技術
You can turn this off. It's not going to look like that.
が発展した世界。
Doesn't have to look like that is what I'm
地球
saying.
に迫る脅威に
I want to see the battle, bro.
星川スバルとウォーロックが立ち向かう。オリジナル版の上下画面は1画面にまとめて表示。
Oh. So that's how that goes. Okay. I'm a little less interested in playing those, if I gotta be honest with you. Showcam. Oh, yeah, I was blocking the 40th. My bad. Chess says, this is the game. Yeah. My bad. You know what? I might skip that one. No, I didn't know. I had no idea what they looked like. I've seen the character designs, and they all look so cool. For the Star Force games. Legends is happening. They're ramping up to Legends. No doubt in my mind, the Legends Legacy Collection will happen. You know what? I'll go super speed through this stuff. Miyamoto is wasting a lot of time talking about how people in the Kyoto Marathon will be wearing numbers that have a Nintendo logo on it. I can't believe that, dude. This is relevant to even a small percentage of your Japanese audience. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, think of your global audience. It's like, hey, think of like your national audience, bro. It's like 100 people watching who are gonna see these. Okay. Mario Galaxy movie trailer. Honestly, I feel like the reveal of it being Galaxy is the point of this entire trailer, right? There's not a lot to go on here. They don't set up a single plot point or anything. So the steam of this reveal was removed a little bit by the Galaxy stuff leaking. But what could be done? You got to have Old Spice deodorant at some point. So yeah, it is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. They're going straight to Galaxy. And you look for hints in the letters of Galaxy. You see some things. They took out the stars on the M and the R and the G and the A and the Y. They took out "You Are Mr. Gay," which is a disappointment. This talk, way too long, bro. All right, well, I mean, here's the crazy thing is I have the Mario 3D All-Stars collection still, right? It was a game that was for sale for 6 months, and then they straight up delisted it. Mario Galaxy is on it. So I guess for someone like me, I can just buy Super Mario Galaxy 2 and be happy with just that. I don't need the package. It doesn't sound like they really changed too much about these games. So I don't know if this will actually be superior to the version that's in 3D All-Stars. So yeah, I'd pay $40 for Galaxy 2, I guess. Just to not have to play it on the Wii. Yeah, I don't need the bundle for $70, but yeah, that's kind of crazy, dude. Here's the thing. The reason they are focusing on these is the movie. The movie's called Super Mario Galaxy. There needs to be a Mario Galaxy available on the Switch and Switch 2. Quite obviously. But you don't make it $70. You're trying to get new people involved. What are you thinking, bro? Craziest bit about this is they're adding new pages to Rosalina's journal, and also that the journal will be present throughout Galaxy 2. It was removed from Galaxy 2 because Galaxy 2 is more gameplay focused. There was no time for story elements. Just wild. Yeah, there's the package, chat. We see it. October 2nd. They're actually making the storybook real in real life. This stuff is crazy. I wonder if this stuff is like Koizumi's idea, because this is not the last of the crazy real life things you can buy. It's barely the tip of the iceberg. All right. So, we're talking more games to celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary. I mean, this would have happened regardless of whether it was his birthday or not, you know? Mario Tennis just makes sense. There will be a Mario Golf on Switch too, right? We're just going through them. For sure. To me, it doesn't look that different from the Switch version, honestly. It doesn't seem more exciting at all. I feel like these power-ups simply look annoying. You know what I mean? Like, this is just annoying. It's going to be annoying to play against more than it is fun to use. But just like Mario Tennis Aces, there's an RPG story mode. In this one, you have to be a baby. The babies are trying to learn how to play tennis again. It's basically a Metroid way of removing all your powers and you have to earn them back. But I think it might be fun, man. At least to stream. I like adventure mode. I swear that Ice Temple was in Aces. All right. Mario Tennis Fever, bro. What a title. Super Mario's Wonder. Having a Switch 2 edition. They're adding a whole new area that is minigames. A whole new map for minigames. That's not all. There will be new stuff added to Mario Wonder, the game. The Koopa Kids were not in regular Mario Wonder. I'm a little disappointed they don't get their own re-envisioning that Mario gets for Mario Wonder. This looks like straight up the old character model. Yeah. I don't think they changed this shit at all. This looks like what they look like in Mario Kart 8. Huh. That is disappointing. Fun fact about the developers of Stormlancer is one of the third parties shown. What's the fun fact? I'm reading the URL. It says Sony Interactive Entertainment to acquire Firewalk Studios from Probably Monsters. What's the fun fact? Yeah, so I think the hint here is that... Sorry. Mid-worlds, in the middle of worlds, you'll be able to like take these detours. I would love if, say, progress carries over and you could skip to this stuff, but I'm not confident we'll be able to. Tough call to make here. It'd be neat. All they said was, we'll give you more details later. They said this, and we'll talk about it later is what they said. It's not till spring of next year, okay? So don't worry about it. All right. The freaky physical object number 2. The fucking talking flower. Maybe the talking flower is likable in Japan. Maybe that's what they were thinking. There's nothing likable about this in the US version. People don't say, I love the talking flower. It's got a better voice in Japan. I believe it. Yeah, I feel like the casting was off for the talking flower. You want to hear this guy?
Like, huh?
Like, give me, like, bro.
The talking flowers. We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
It's like an unlikable voice. It's an unlikable voice that actually makes me angry. Truly insane that they thought this is a viable product. Maybe it'll be only available on the store. You know what I mean? Like another thing you have to be a Nintendo Switch Online member to even buy. Or maybe they're going to try to sell that in stores. I hope not, bro. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh, this was a cool announcement. The new Yoshi game. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I was super impressed first impression, and then like less impressed as we went. I swear they did this style for maybe a Yoshi's Island on 3DS. Chat, we'll get to the Donkey Kong DLC. I swear there's 10 people who have told me how much it costs. Yeah, really weird to go with this kind of like, it doesn't even look like a 3D model. You know what I mean? Animated on the 2s kind of style. But yeah, I also get Kirby 3 vibes. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, also spring 2026. All right. Fun fact about Stormlancers. Sony bought a studio from the publisher who's making this. The reason this is in the Direct at all, which I think is, you know, as exciting as it may be as a roguelike, a visually underwhelming game, releasing today, I think is why it kicked off this portion of the Direct. Is this game also today? What's this game called? Pokem? Dinkum. Dinkum is here. Dinkum, the reason this is in the Direct is because there's no Animal Crossing. That's all. It's like Animal Crossing plus Stardew Valley. Tell me you're not going to marry one of these Dinkums. Haven't seen this game in a while, so I guess it's cool to get a release date on that bad boy. Papukam, holiday 2025. It's happening for real. Tomodachi Life, also 2026. Here's the thing. I actually think it's more... It's still got a very clear sense of humor. It feels more restrained than the other Tomodachi Life games, or at least the way they advertise them. Maybe it'll get even weirder. I mean, that's pretty weird. The finger thing was pretty weird. So yeah, it'll get weird. It'll get there. It'll get there. Mortal Kombat Collection, October 30th. Maybe they already announced that release date and I missed it. I think that is the announcement of that release date. I feel like I've been waiting on that one. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade with Shinra. January 22nd. I think that's kind of late, so maybe they're perfecting it. Oh, huge news here, actually. I gotta, like, rewatch this whole trailer. Very, feet-centric trailer. I think maybe just the thing is, like, her feet glow, right? But they're accentuated this entire trailer. And not even for, like, just, like, freaks who love toes. It's like, you know, like, you get some ankles in on this shit. You know what I mean? If you like ankles, like, a feast for the eyes. Anyway, we got a release date on this, and it's sooner than expected. September 25th for Hades 2. We'll play it the Monday after that here on stream. Very much looking forward to it. Gotta make room on my GOTY list for sure. I can already tell you this cracks top 5. I can already tell you, dude. Looks great. I was expecting a great deal of Kirby Air Riders in this. The reason there was not a great deal of it, well, we did get the announcement of these cool swappable amiibo, is that there will be a second Kirby Air Riders Direct. Probably another 40 minutes of Sakurai talking to us about this boring game. But I think this is when he really like shows the single player mode. This is when he really goes all in. Yeah, story mode is coming. I'm in for another 40 minutes of Sakurai. You know I am. Hyrule Warriors. I think, yeah, this looks dumb. You know what I mean? That doesn't look cool. It doesn't look fun to do. Which is a really important thing in a Warriors game. I think showing off the share play was new for them. Let me know if I'm off base here. I believe this stays the whole time. I believe they want it to be not full quality if you're playing in game share. So as you can see, it doesn't fill up either screen. So like game share is like, you get to share a version of this game that is slightly worse. Distractingly worse. But, you know, you get to share it. That's free, dude. They have to lower the resolution to share it due to tech specs. Yeah. I believe it. It's like a Switch broadcasting a game to another Switch. All right, so this is what I thought to be Robo Link. It's funny. This is basically like the Gundam Wing transformation. Just making the legs come forward like that is 100% what Gundams do. I mean, like, this is Link's whole deal, dude. That's his whole deal. I think it's somebody else. Kind of looked like Sheik. You know what I'm saying? With the fabric up around the mouth. Nah, dude, look at the head right there. Oh, you're right. That's the robot's head right there. Always hide the head. I could see a bit of Sheik going on here, though. I see what you're saying. But nah, I think that's just Robo Link. Doesn't look interesting to you? Same. I was checked out that entire trailer. All right. While this is playing, let me pull up Dragon Quest VII for 3DS so you can understand why I'm disappointed. Stand by. Okay. So, this is very true to like the PlayStation version, which was top down. The visual style, this is fucking nuts, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this man. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. They're off their rockers, bro. Somebody told, like, somebody should have said, like, reel back. Hold on. This, something doesn't look right. Pause. Something's wrong. Do not proceed. But they just kept proceeding. Yeah, you know what? It does look like, Team America World Police. No, that's fair. That's a really fair comparison, honestly. I think you nailed it. Yeah. So actually, like, my chat's like saying, like, Kyle, you got to play this. I actually think this game is really annoying. Putting these maps together to get new areas to unlock. This character I love. This is a party member right here. A kid riding a wolf. So fun. Yeah, man. I don't know about that. True to the original. It's a reimagining. Wild. Look at that wispy beard. Nice trailer. Okay, here's the 3DS version. I was digging this, bro. See how you're like in here? You're in those environments? Shush. It's gonna be a lot of battles here. Not enough overworld stuff. A lot of cutscenes. Okay, bro. Like it's hard to say like why I'm way more into this, bro. But that's funny. That shot is identical. Yeah, I guess it's just the overworld stuff where you would put the camera behind the character. But man, I don't know. Like, I like this style is better. This is a better style, dude. This is it right here. The reimagining is inferior. You just love old stuff? You just love big fucking, like, cartoon faces with realistic skin on them. That's what you love. You're saying, give me a big freaky doll head. That's what I want. I don't want old stuff. I want the new extremely disproportionate faces on these bodies. What I'm saying is, this new reimagining is way more cheapy than like the 3DS version of the game. Luco's Picture House, thanks for a 49-monther. DK64 lovers vindicated. They've always been. All right. And now back to this. Back to this new shit. All right. All right. Freaking Bratz dolls. What if Dragon Quest art is just always bad? It's not. Like, I feel like that 3DS game looked great. February 5th is pretty crazy considering they just announced it. That's a really quick turnaround for a Dragon Quest game. Bratz slander. I should have said Funko Pops, but it's not that extreme. Okay. New update to that, but also, like, I'm bored. You're talking about a new app update, and then the craziest stuff. Part 3 of the what are you doing? All right, so Virtual Boy, cool. That's what it looked like. So neat that they're adding Virtual Boy games to Nintendo Classics, because you didn't have access to those before. You simply couldn't play them. So the access is neat, but here's the thing. Here's what was weird, is they said you can enjoy it in stereoscopic 3D. And you're like, no, you can't. What are you talking about? Do you know what stereoscopic 3D means? And they're like, yeah. So you can buy this thing, and then you put your Switch inside of it. I just can't freaking believe this stuff, dude. The bummer here, for our purposes only, is there's no video out on this bad boy like there is for a VR headset. Meaning I couldn't stream this, you know? You have to buy this thing. Yeah, I haven't bought a single, like, one of the controllers that they put for sale exclusively. You know, the N64 controller or the Genesis ones. This is a compelling product. This actually seems pretty cool to me. A couple of Japan-only VR games. So cool. Wow. February 17th. Okay. That was a big announcement to me. That's a really crazy... There's no need to have to do this. Sorry, I do want to see the cardboard one again. Worth it for Wario Land. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I assumed. When Virtual Boy first showed up, I thought they were going to be like, you could play it in red and black and in colors you can look at. You know what I mean? It is still tough to look at these games in red and black. But, look, if you can't afford this thing, there is the cardboard thing, which also to me seems like it's going to be kind of expensive. It's not just cardboard. And in this case, you do have to hold the Switch up to your eyes. You have to hold it. There's no stand. Kind of wild. Fatal Frame 2 remake, looking pretty nice. I don't know if this was previously announced. This was new to me. Do you still have Labo stuff? I do not, no. Extremely recycled. I believe this was the only mention of camera play in the entire Direct, which I'm surprised by. They did game share and camera play, but I thought they'd be emphasizing this stuff way more. I think they already know how unpopular it is. Crazy Japan only game. We could check it out. I'm just doing the summary still. Stardew Valley. Okay, so then they're doing, you know how like there's Switch 2 editions where you spend extra money to have something slightly different on your Switch version of the game. Sometimes free, sometimes extra money. They did not make it clear in this entire montage what people will be charging for the Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Silksong, free, for instance. Human Fall Flat? Like, I mean, I think this game is actually popular. You know what I mean? I think I'm just ignorant to how many people actually like this. Probably a big deal. Power Wash Simulator 2 coming to the Switch 2. Yeah, really nice actually demonstration of what this game's about actually. And this one's nice. They actually like truly show what this game's all about. Suika Game sequel, Suika Game World, I think it's called. Planet, Suika Game Planet. Disappointment, actually. You know what I mean? They're like, how do we make a sequel to this? And it's like Tetris 2, bro. It's like, you know what? The more you change, the less good the game is. There's like nothing appealing about that to me, to be honest with you. As a Suika Game fan. All right. Metroid Prime 4 is up next. Has Nintendo not released a special Power Wash level? They've not, but you know, Nintendo doesn't like other platforms having their DLC. And Power Wash Simulator doesn't have any platform exclusive DLC. Human Fall Flat has sold 55 million copies. Yeah, exactly. Remember, before you freak out, before you say, oh, gross, what is happening here? This is also a Switch 1 game. All right? It's cross-gen. It's just the way it's got to be. Don't freak out when you see some gross-looking textures. Metroid going open world, is pretty wild. I mean, like, what's cool about this is we're all gonna like look forward to upgrading our motorcycle. You know what I mean? If you can like upgrade max speed and armor and weapons and stuff on that bad boy, we're gonna want all pickups. Kind of crazy too how clear they make their landmarks. This tree we've seen in the reveal of Metroid Prime 4, right? So like it seems like from any point in the desert, you know which of like the lands that you have to go to. So it's like a compromise of what they did with Metroid Prime 3, which was different planets. So instead of fast warping to different planets, you got this motorcycle where you can drive in between. I actually think this might be really cool. This is always a tricky balance, I think, is how much you want to annoy the player and how much you want them to be entertained. Think about, like, I directly think of the ocean in Wind Waker when I see enemies just popping up from the sand. Because there's not that much to do in this vast oasis, they have to make enemies pop up so you don't get bored. But will that just make it annoying? Tough to say. Tough to say. The Akira slide is funny to use as an offensive weapon. Didn't seem like you lose momentum at all for that. So it shows that, look, you can just park your bike, and now it's regular old Metroid Prime, dude. And boy, is it ever regular old Metroid Prime. Like, once we get in here, tell me, like, an exciting shot of gameplay. Let's look for it. It's not that. These are early enemies. It's not this. Welcome in, Raiders. We're doing a recap. It's not this. We're doing a recap of the Nintendo Direct. I guess just my impression of Metroid Prime 4. Is that it does seem basic at times. The radar. Yeah, obviously, I feel like this is a section that gets interrupted. You're not going to kill this many wolves. You got to survive a certain amount of wolves until somebody like comes in and like, hey, need help? Samus, I got your back. You know, it's that kind of sequence. I love the red and black suit. That looks nice. That's an actual like evolution of the character. I like that. Psylocke, I can't give a shit about. Okay, here's what I think it is. And here's what I think. We were talking about this. We were talking about eyeballs, and chat's like, no, you don't need eyeballs on an enemy. It's like, you know what? You're kind of right. You do need a face, though. An iconic enemy needs a face. And so I feel like in this moment, I'm hoping the next thing that happens in this cutscene is this shit opens up and you get to see Psylocke's face. Zant has a face. Get over yourselves, chat. Galaxy Bundle is indeed $70. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. Fix Psylocke in paint? I would just add 2 eyes and a mouth, you know? Boba Fett was iconic pre-face. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. Boba Fett is not the villain. Darth Vader is. Darth Vader wears a mask, but he's got a face. This game is resting on Psylocke's shoulders as the villain. Yeah, it looks like a Destiny 2 helmet. I agree with that, yeah. The journey to launch begins. So my poor chat was expecting more Prime remakes. Or remasters, at least. Re-releases. You get a freaking book, chat. Enjoy your book. And I don't like these character designs, you know? Mr. Manji, thanks for being a brand new subscriber. This looks like this looks terrible to me. Oh, we know fuck. We know the name of the motorcycle, and it's Viola. She's got a name, babe. It's Viola. Okay. All right, I missed that on first watch. It's cool though, dude. I like Samus getting her own motorcycle. I think that's sweet. Hold on. Bet now. Do you think Viola talks? I think there's no reason to think Viola doesn't talk at this point. The motorcycle talks. The motorcycle talks. Accept it now. I don't think they'd name it Viola if it doesn't talk. And then, yeah, there's Psylocke, dude. Psylocke, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Psylocke. This design was, I would say, smartly created for a Nintendo DS game. For Metroid Prime hunters. You need to communicate as much as possible with as little as possible, right? You get basically like PS1 character models. So why not keep it super simple? I get that. Psylocke has to evolve more here in the 4K era, dude. You gotta update the design. All right, I'll be skipping through this. This is the Donkey Kong DLC that is available right now. We'll be playing this Saturday. From what I understand of like the DK Direct, they already showed way too much. I bet they showed every inch of the island in the DLC in this trailer. I bet there's absolutely nothing in the island that is not shown here in this Direct. I bet they had no restraint. And that is, of course, $20 DLC. And it's so early. It's so soon. That is actually really crazy. This is so sad. It's kind of crazy. The Pokédex only looked like this in the show. It never actually looked like this in the games. So this is crazy, like nostalgia baiting for the TV show. This is what Ash Ketchum's Pokedex looked like. So Ditto wakes up. Their master, most likely long dead, and says, I'm so lonely, I'm going to take on the form of my master. My human, I should say. Now I don't have to miss my human. You think all humans are dead? That's a good theory. And chat says maybe this is the Dragon Quest Builders team, as Koei Tecmo made that game as well. I could see it. I could see it. It's just what's crazy about it to me is that Builders had, you know, a full 3D camera. This does too. Oh, it does. They just don't emphasize it. Got it. Yeah, you can absolutely rotate the camera around if you were to choose to do so, but they thought they could show the game better if they had this static camera. Got it. Because basically, there's this whole portion of the game where once they show you, like, you're going, they're like, okay, we're going to show this shot right here. Is actually really interesting. It's this shot. This shot is the one. Yeah. So it's like, look at how much you can change. It actually makes a lot of sense to do the static camera. Actually, I'm liking the decision more. Surely there's a better punching Pokemon than Hitmonchan, though, dude. He looks so weird. This face. Yeah, I guess Drillbur is the first out of the 151 they showed, but also Combi. And Conkeldurr over here, okay. Weird picks. Weird picks. Yeah, Primeape is a way cooler puncher. I agree. I think it should be Primeape. Also has boxing gloves. What a strange game, dude. All right, Pokemon Legends ZA. Very little new shown in this game. Look at these flat textures. Maybe this is looking slightly nicer, but it's so crazy how flat these walls are. 3 new megas for the X and Y starters? Yeah, here they are. Here's what I'm confused by. As I said that out loud, why did X and Y starters never have megas before now? It's crazy you could hear that siren, by the way. You know what? I think we always presumed they were saving it for Pokemon Z. Because they never made the 3rd game. Yeah, I think that was the presumption at the time. Like, obviously the megas will show up in Z. Bro. I know there's 1,000 of them, but these are some kind of rough character models. Okay, so this one's got like a shield and staff, basically doing Surfetched, but I love like the Viking cape. Very cool. Okay, this one is riding the broom like a surfboard. And honestly, I think just like the fur grows. I don't know like really what else changed here. Just more fur. Oh, and also 2 broomsticks on the left and right. And then Greninja's got an upside down shuriken that it hangs from, which is kind of cool. And then black accents added, which I kind of like. More stealthy. And that's it. That's it for the new megas. Like, honestly, not much else to really get excited about in this trailer. They show some old megas. Like, they're all in here, obviously. Every mega that's been previously released, I bet it's going to be in here. Actually, hold on a moment. Maybe not every single one, because there's one more Pokemon trailer to watch. And it's an announcement of DLC. Hoop is interesting, by the way. For Legends ZA. Legends Arceus never had DLC, by the way. So this is kind of nuts. DLC expansion starring 2 Raichus. Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. X is the cool one. Y just gets like extra ears. That's crazy, dude. Nobody likes you more. So crazy. Like they said, like, go ahead and pre-order this DLC even for the game that's not out yet. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. You know what? I can see some people liking Y more. I kind of like the fluff it gets on top. That's kind of cool. They had nothing to show. Wow, apparel items. I know. Additional story content. Okay. Danganronpa 2. Kind of crazy it's at this point in the show, which is like when things are really hitting maximum steam. Dynasty Warriors Origins. I see. So not maximum steam, but I think Monster Hunter Stories 3 looks great. They didn't show like a lot of natural gameplay in the initial reveal, and this looks way better than I expected it to. Look at this. Wow. Like, this is what Xenoblade aspires to look like. Everybody who's upset they didn't get a Xenoblade tease, it's like, just play this instead. Okay? Enough. Enough of your Xenoblade crying. It's unwarranted. Just play this. Nobody's got patience for your Xenoblade tears. When such a thing as this exists. Yeah, kind of. There's like a lot of crazy stuff. Here's what's kind of crazy is this starts off with the worst turn-based battle system I may have played in an RPG, where it was so rock, paper, scissors focused. You basically just picked one of 3 balls for every fight. It's cool to see them obviously get a lot more mechanics just by the 3rd game. Monster Hunter Stories 3. March 13th. Cool. Another montage. I don't think there were any surprises in this thing, you know. They're just saying we got a lot of support. A massive surprise, at least to me. It's so crazy they got Miller Lite, they got Heineken for real, but not Bud Light. So they like just kind of recreated the Bud Light logo. Anyway, this is Resident Evil Requiem, aka Resident Evil 9, launching on the same day as all the other versions on the Switch too. DLSS Enhance. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell you're looking at the Switch 2 version. You can see it in the strands. But I'm still impressed. Nonetheless, I'm impressed. Maybe I should be impressed with RE Engine. You know what I mean? How flexible this bad boy is. I didn't think this would be ready at launch. What's the biggest thing you missed? So this is the second to last trailer. There is a brief announcement of 2 other Resident Evil games, unfortunately coming out the same day. So, like, imagine, like, playing through all these games back to back to back. Just doing a marathon of 7, 8, and 9, like, all the same week is intimidating. You know what I mean? You wish that they could have put this out in January or October or November. You know what I mean? Or December. You wish they could have found any other day to release these 2 games, but also February 27th. All right. And then the final announcement. Yeah, they baited me out with the arena. I was thinking this is Fire Emblem Awakening. It's a brand new Fire Emblem game. There's basically like the Olympics of battle going on. And the entire story kind of like focuses around this. But it's weird because they show a lot of like field battles. So where you get the impression that like there's still like some regular Fire Emblem business going on. This whole thing isn't for just a tournament. Set in the same world as Three Houses. Yeah, chat made that clear to me afterwards. Never played Three Houses, so I wasn't picking up on that stuff. But I mean, this is right where you win me over, bro. Cool. Yeah, I like being in environments like this. This is what I'm talking about with Dragon Quest, you know what I mean? I like this shit so much. This means something to me. Yeah, this is not part of the tournament, is it? Yeah, dude. Look at this. Sorry, I'm covering it mostly. I feel like this is like the Smash stage, you know what I mean? I feel like the floor falls out and they swap it in. Like Pokemon Stadium 1 is what I'm thinking of. I think this might actually be the tournament itself. Crazy. Yeah, dude, look. Oh my god, how'd I miss all this shit? Yeah, you're in the arena. That's crazy. Can we watch the trailer for Disney Miraness Fitness? I don't know what that is. But yeah. We're almost done with the recap. I know who my favorite character in this game is. That's settled. You know what I mean? We don't have to walk in wondering who my favorite character is going to be. You don't have to worry about like who you're going to spend your XP on. It's settled. I like they're like subtly showing like new abilities. I don't know if anyone has that like teleport through walls ability in another Fire Emblem. Again, from lack of experience. But I like that little like demo. This is confusing. We got a bard thing and then I think a monster immediately after it. Yeah. So I feel like she like summoned this. Is she Leda? Yeah. She is. So this is like a summon. Neat. Pretty cool. I think also new. So I like that they're actually like showing off new mechanics amidst all of these cutscenes that don't fully make sense. Love a masked character in a Fire Emblem game. That's fun. Fortune's Weave. What a title. And that was the last trailer of the show. Go back. There was a gun? All right, shout gun when you see gun. Another feast for the eyes for ankle fans there. It's got to be further back, right? Yeah. These are all just like the close-ups and cutscenes. Chat says this is a gun. She's like using a lightsaber gun. Yep, you're right. That's a gun. Hold on. Yeah. Good eye, chat. Good eye. Good eye. That's a gun. Weird. Probably another new character class, though. I like it. Wedding Knight. Wedding Knight is a cool character class. But it does like shoot like little beams of electricity. Sakurai's probably flipping his shit watching this trailer, dude. He can't wait to play this. All right. Yeah, that was good. That was a good finale, actually. I like it. It was better than the finale I was expecting. Is this possibly a too soon tease? You know what I mean? Is this something that could get pushed to 2027? I don't think so. I think this will come out next year. You don't remember me, do you? I'm a dragon. Rebirth confirmed for Switch 2. Part 3 confirmed to be multi-platform release. Whoa, that's actually huge news. That's huge, huge news. I gotta look into that. Innsmouth. Okay. This is another, Oh, Virtual Boy game. Okay. And here's what I'm saying, bro. I hope they have alternate color schemes for the Virtual Boy. I understand, like, it was like to make the 3D effect work is why it's red and black, right? Basically they had to like keep the black environment, and if it was a screen, it would like break the illusion or whatever. Final Fantasy, this is from their official Twitter account. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate arrives on Switch 2, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox on PC January 22nd, 2026. Which was just announced. That's not all. The remake trilogy will be making its way to Switch 2, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox on PC, as well as PlayStation 5, Steam, and Epic Games Store. That doesn't confirm day and date. Sony might still have a sneaky exclusive on that. The Disney Fitness. Yeah, this I want to see. Yeah, not at all a confirmation, in my opinion. They just say they're coming. They just say they're coming. Yes. Yes. Japanese Mickey, bro.
リラックスして。ジョイコンをしっかり握りましょう。もうひと踏ん張り。
Mickey in a top hat always looks good. It's a really good look for Mickey. Most people can't pull off a top hat, but every time I see Mickey in a top hat, I feel like an event is about to pop off. Okay, chat. I mean, why be cynical about this? This is a fitness game for kids. This looks great. I guess here's the thing. Is this is for like 6-year-olds, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like children who are like 12 are like, ew. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play Fortnite. Like, I don't like this version of Mickey. I'm not a Mickey Mouse kid. It's for 30 plus. I'd play it. Yeah, we watched the Star Force Collection trailer. I didn't realize how rough the actual gameplay of that game looks in battles. I don't know if we'll be picking that up. I don't know if we'll be picking it up. All right, let's pull up expectations and reality as we wrap up the stream. It's a DS game. No. For some reason, I thought like it'd have like more of like a RPG battle system. You know, I don't know why I had that misconception. I've definitely seen screenshots before where it's like behind the player in first person. I don't know why I messed that up. Well, third person, but behind their back. All right. Expectations 60 minutes, of course. Yep, that was confirmed. Metroid Prime 4, 2025 release date. Time travel. Correct? / incorrect. The gimmick is motorcycle. Kirby Air Riders. Story mode reveal, character reveal too. No. Incorrect. Kirby Air Riders Direct Part 2 to come. Nothing Golden Sun. Correct, chat. Get a grip. RoboLink reveal in Hyrule Warriors. Let's say incorrect. I'm not sure that's Link. Or I guess what should is like undecided? Undetermined, we'll say. Undetermined. Could go either way. Nothing Star Fox. Correct, bro. Come on, come on. Get a grip, chat. All right, Mario 40th Adventure, new 2D game or new game collection? I guess, like, correct in the loosest way. That is because of the Galaxy and the Galaxy 2. $70 collection. Which here's the thing. Typically, like, if I'm going to buy a collection, I'm like, you got to change some stuff. You got to add some stuff. They're adding pages to the storybook in Galaxy 2. I don't understand the intent of that. Is the intent to draw them both into the same universe? They're very clearly two separate timelines. It's not the same Rosalina. It's not even the same Mario in Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. Oh, you're right about that. Yoshi is a new 2D game. Yeah, you're right about that. It's tough to call it a Mario game, but let's count it. Yeah. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. It was presented under the umbrella of being a Mario celebration, so we got to count that. And here's the final game of the Mario 40th anniversary for today. They did say for today. There'll be more. There'll be more. Yeah, in this case, I will only be buying Galaxy 2, but also, like, to be honest with you, $40 for that? Come on, bro. It's a little steep. Correct. Though, honestly, not much more than just the title. And reconfirmation of the cast. That was wild. And returning, Chris Pratt as Mar is like, okay, all right. You got anybody new to announce? Not today. Okay, got it. No, new Nintendo IP. Correct, chat. Get a grip. Get a grip. GameCube NSO today. No. Virtual Boy was the star of NSO today. And boy, was it ever. Can't believe that. Far Off Mario Kart World DLC, incorrect. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC today. So nuts, so nuts. Correct. Holy shit. Chat's got a bonus scoop on this. That's crazy to me too. September 25th. Switch and PC timed console exclusive. And my chat says the console wars are over. You're so wrong about that, chat. You're dumb and wrong about that. Nintendo straight up got the console release exclusive for Hades 2. Physical coming November 20th for $40. For Hades 2? That's nice. They mentioned that in April? It was part of the April Direct, wasn't it? Chat says we already knew this. My bad. My bad. Duskblood's new character. Incorrect. No Duskbloods. Bonanza DLC keeps failing to purchase on their website. That's funny. It'll be there, chat. Have patience. Half or more games are 2026 games. I mean, I feel like that's correct, but like, you know, all right. Pokemon Legends ZA new Mega. Yeah, correct. one for each of the X and Y starters. I bet these designs were like banked. You know what I mean? I bet they had a folder somewhere in their archives where they had designs for those starters. At least one irresponsibly early tease. Honestly, you won't know that until you have hindsight, but I will say, seemingly incorrect. Oh, of course. And 2 Raichus. Excuse me, chat. I feel like everything they showed is conceivably a 2026 game. I don't think they did any dirty teasers. Okay. 007 First Light, absolutely incorrect. Nope. Nothing to show here. Remake, no new content. Correct. Sorry, seemingly incorrect. Good looking out, chat. Black Ops 7? No. Incorrect. Maybe next year. It's way too early. It's too early for Call of Duty. It's too early. Splatoon Raiders. Whoa. I just realized there was no Splatoon Raiders. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I was certain too. Okay, incorrect. Wonder what's going on with that game. I mean, here's the thing, is the Donkey Kong DLC being a weird roguelike mode is that's all we need, bro. New free NSO multiplayer game, incorrect. More group chat emphasis. Barely correct. One game. Which was, Overcooked. EA Sports emphasis, barely correct. EA FC in montage. I think they do a space. Rhythm Heaven release date? Oh my god. Woefully incorrect. Tomodachi Life release date. Release window, correct. When does the game come out? No Professor Layton? Uh-oh, chat. Look at this guy. Correct. No Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remaster? Come on, chat. Come on, get a grip. Correct. Expectation B? Final score. What's my actual final score? Obviously, you know that immediate today Bonanza DLC that takes place on Donkey Kong Island means a lot to me. There were more new games than I thought there'd be announced from Nintendo themselves. And I think that the Fire Emblem finale was actually really nice. But do you know what I think is still missing? Even looking at that Fire Emblem game. Is the visually impressive Switch 2 game. The goal, the target, the dream game. The oh my gosh, I can't believe they're making that game has yet to be announced for the Switch 2. The aspirational game. Still a pretty good direct. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm being harsh when I say stuff like that. It's with that kind of feedback, you're so what are we supposed to do? You know? Final score. B-. You know it's going to be Xenoblade, right? No. It's not going to be, like, people think it's Xenoblade. I'm like, what is Nintendo's version of Final Fantasy VII Remake? What is Nintendo's version of, what is the Switch 2 version of Mario Galaxy, dude? Balatro 1.1 update delayed. Why is that news? I didn't even know that was coming. Balatro. I gotta start saying Balatro. Mother 3 remake. Yeah, something like that. 99 for the Virtual Boy is so stupid. The reason I say it's stupid is because it's like, I'm going to buy it. I'll buy it, dude. That's so stupid. Isn't that Bonanza? Yeah, I would say, oh, you can't even pre-order, huh? We gotta wait until February 17th to even buy that thing. It's so, like, this is, like, such a tidy product. Look at that thing. They wouldn't make a cardboard version if the regular wasn't pricey. I bet cardboard is going to be like 40. Oh, chat says we got a number already. It's $25 for the cardboard one. That's nuts. That's nuts. All right. So that'll do it, chat. That's our recap. I gotta start working on delayed input in reaction to this whole thing. And here's the thing. I feel like I'm always making this point about the aspirational game. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going to be the take on delayed input. I'm always saying this shit. But like, maybe I'll go in hard on the 40th anniversary. Maybe I got to rewatch that whole section. As somebody who himself is about to turn 40 years old, I feel like maybe there's something there. You know? I gotta feel like a lot of that stuff is like games that would come out anyway on any normal year. I don't know if I saw a single thing that is actually celebrating Mario. Yeah, we got it. I just wrote the whole script. I got it. Speaking of, can I get a happy 40th birthday in the talking flower voice? It's only creepy. Creepy's the best I can do. Happy birthday, Zio. Wonder DLC? Wonder DLC would have happened anyway, is what I'm saying. That's not like a special Mario 40th anniversary thing. I feel like even the Galaxy collection would have happened anyway because of the movie being Super Mario Galaxy. None of this is special. None of it is special. What about how Nintendo keeps making their IPs open world? Honestly, I feel like open world is going to be a stretch for this Metroid game. Maybe I'm off base on this. Maybe they are truly going open world. I feel like it's just more like a wide hub. I think you should think of that as a wide hub. I don't think there's a lot going on in the desert, is what I mean. Open hub. It's an open hub. It's not quite the evolution of Metroid that you'd like to see, but it's at least it's a new thing. It's a new stab at it. When have the 40th anniversaries ever been a huge deal for anything? I mean, look at the Like Mario 3D All-Stars is like super cool actually. This is a cool freaking package, bro. That's some special shit. That's some anniversary stuff right there. Is it? Yeah, look how much gold is on this box. Pay attention. Look how much gold is there. Yes, chat, it is special. Think about like the first re-release of a GameCube game, dude. Being able to play Super Mario Sunshine. No, okay, honestly, there are some GameCube games that had re-releases on Wii, like the Pikmin games. But anyway, just having Super Mario Sunshine on there was special. That was cool before we had Nintendo Switch Online. Why release Galaxy again if it was in this? This is no longer for sale. Again, making it feel more like an event. This was for sale only for 6 months. I think Mario 99 that they did for the last anniversary, maybe I'm off base on that. I feel like Mario Maker probably would have happened anyway, but Mario Maker in particular seemed like a cool anniversary game. Mario 35 was the game. That's right. Because it wasn't 99, it was this 35 Marios. And I guess if it was for Mario's 35th anniversary, it wouldn't be called Mario 35. So that's a special game made just for Mario's anniversary is what we're saying. So maybe that's to come. You know what I mean? This isn't the end of Mario's 40th anniversary. It's just the beginning. But I would say that that was a lot of fluff. That was 20 minutes of fluff. Mario Tennis is not at all a celebration of Mario's 40th anniversary. That wasn't like, hey, Mario's about to turn 40. What games should we make? And somebody said, we should make a Mario Tennis to celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary. It's just like, that's just the next Mario sports game to make. To get the XY Starter Megastones, you need a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. That's actually crazy. I need evidence of that. Oh shit. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah. This was really nice. Wow. So maybe this stuff is still to come. Nicer logo even. 25 is a bigger deal. From Centro Leaks, I need more than that, chat. I said confirmation, please. Come on now. This is just some freaking Twitter account. They released a red Wii as well. That would be incredibly rough to have a Pokemon that is exclusive to an online subscription. That'd be really messed up. That'd be pretty unprecedentedly weird. I see what you're saying. So it's the implication. So what you're saying is the only way to unlock these marbles is to play ranked battles. And that's why it would be NSO required. I get what you're saying. So it's like a sneaky way to require the subscription. I understand what you're saying now. Yeah, that's nuts. They really sneaked that in. Square confirmed Rebirth and Part 3 of FF7 are also coming to Switch too. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think that's actually huge news. None of us thought they would end at Remake. Did you say anything about the Donkey Kong news in the Direct? I actually looked away for most of it. We'll be streaming that tomorrow. I know they like to spoil Donkey Kong worse than anything. Weird they're making what should have been post-game $20. That's an insane take. Tell me you played Donkey Kong Bonanza and said not enough post-game. Yeah, right. No. Quit that. All right. Chat, I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Before that, there will be a video uploaded onto my YouTube channel. Delayed Input will be back for a brand new season. I'll figure out what the take is on this whole Nintendo Direct. I'll figure it out. I think we got our angles. I think we got them. But this was fun. And yeah, tomorrow's stream will be... Obviously, I want to lead with the Donkey Kong DLC, but I don't think it ends. I think you could play that Donkey Kong DLC for a really long time as you're trying to unlock all the rewards. So, we're going to lead with Digimon. We're going to do the Digimon demo, apparently around 2 hours long for that. And then once that is concluded, we'll play a bunch of Donkey Kong. No stream tonight? No, it'll take me all day to make Delayed Input, and then some. That stuff takes me forever. Oh yeah, and the regular Friday stream was yesterday. We played Bubsy 3D and Garfield Kart 2. Both were rough in their own unique ways. It was... Yeah, the Thursday stream was rough. I didn't know. My bad. Yep. So yeah, if you want to see that, the archive's there on Twitch, and I'll get it up on YouTube when I can. All right. Thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow maybe. You see you on YouTube maybe, and then we got a whole stream Monday as well. All right. Yeah, lots to get going on. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you.
It's a robot party. It's a robot party. It's a robot party. It's a robot party. Tie your shoe. It's a robot party. Pet the dog. It's a robot party. Collect the clue. It's a robot party. No eggnog. It's a robot party. Safety first. It's a robot party. Feelings last. It's a robot party. Soda thirst. It's a robot party. Nuclear blast. It's a robot party. Now we dance till midnight. Now we dance till midnight.
See you